Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX setups for this morning. So pretty much still sideways. It's been 2 weeks of sideways. We do have, I don't know if the channel is going to work here, but we do have, yeah, channel will work. We do have this little bit of a channel that has formed. The key thing here is that the oscillators have eased off. You know, we've been moving to the downside. Small little separation here. No diversions to speak of just yet, but we do have a fairly strong area of support right where we are. Can you just drop it a little bit lower? You can see, pick it up off this tail here. That's at 16,900 or 16,904. But that is the most logical area of support at the moment. And last week was pretty much big up, big down, big up, big down, big up. If you look at this on the weekly, we have a weekly range bar. So that's 2 weekly range bars here at the all-time high, or the current all-time high, which is sitting at 1700. Oscillators on the weekly are extremely overbought. So from a weekly perspective, I'd feel a lot more comfortable sort of coming down into this area here at 16,548 and 16,335 for a retest. And to be honest, I'd even feel even more comfortable coming down to this area of support, because that is, in my view, a lot stronger, and that is at 1600. But at the moment, we need to trade what we see, and on the lower time frames, you're going to see a little bit of a different picture emerging. So look at the 3 hour here. Firstly, look at the oscillators. We are above the 150 EMA, so that is onwards and upwards. We have an engulfing bar here. You've got a strong area of support here at 16,900. We've got an inside bar off it, and we're sort of messing around in the moving averages here. So you might as well just put another level in. Just pick up these 2 pin bars here. You can see a lot of support at this area. That's where price is now. That's at 16,975. So what are we looking to do? So the trend is up on the bigger time frames. If you look at this on the hour, and most of last week we left this alone because of the way that we were just above and below the moving averages while the moving averages were flat. They still haven't crossed over. You've got them heading, the oscillators heading to the upside again. So there will be another area of potential support. We have tagged it this morning already, but you can see this pin bar, this range bar, this little pin bar here, this range bar, that weird pin bar, but all of that is sitting at 16,950. So no real signal here, but this is a pretty big juicy pin bar off 16,900. And if you were paying attention to this, this would have been an ideal spot to get a trade in. Now, if I just drop down to the 15-minute, going to just head left. Let's just put a level on there and just head left, because it's always important that level can fine tune there to the swing low on the day, which was 16,898, and then just swing left. You can see quite a bit in between these areas. So we're looking for the first available fractal that's in play, and that would be this one. This is not in play. This pin bar is not in play. Nothing here is in play, but this tail in the middle here, that tail there at 16,891 is in play. That's in play, 16,891, and this one here is in play at 16,880. Now if you come back to the right, you can see fairly clearly we did aim for the 16,880, but this would have been a strong zone of support. So off any one of these, you could have actually taken a long, probably used a 50-point stop loss, which would have been the best thing to do, and got moving. The difficult part is when you see this kind of price action, what typically happens with a lot of retail traders is this is falling to the floor. You know, we're below the moving averages, everything is just heading down, but your problem is you're not looking at the higher time frame and realizing we're not below the 150 on the 3 hour, and if you look left, there's a strong zone of support here. The probability that's falling through this is going to take some huge catalyst for that to happen. So anyway, back to the 15-minute. That was your opportunity to jump in on this. So for today, I'm going to just take the middle level here. For today, we have a couple of things on the card. So the first thing is 16,951, and then the second thing is a break and retest of 16,975. Okay, we're in a channel, so I'd be a little bit reluctant jumping in long up here. This is obviously, and that's the high of yesterday, sorry, the high of Friday. Obviously there's something here to the left. You can go and check it out. You scroll left, but this is obviously something which 16,998, so 1,700, not quite 1,700, just below 1,700, so it's kind of the ambush zone is where the sellers are sitting at the moment. So ideally you'd want to break above 1,700, come back, build a base before looking for longs, or alternatively you're looking for a pullback in this channel to buy off the bottom of the channel. So these levels at 16,900 is definitely something you need to pay attention to. 16,935 is something you need to pay attention to, and then 16,951 is something you need to pay attention to. I'm not sure I want to be jumping in long right here at 16,975 or at 1700, should I rather say. So this is yet another sit on hands, unfortunately. If it does pull back, there are probably some scalps, some long scalps. Definitely not looking for shorts in this mess. For as long as we are sideways in amongst the moving averages here on the hour, there is chaos, and if you just zoom out a little bit, you can see this is a strong area of support and resistance at the moment. So this is complete confusion for the market. So we need to just play into that. Don't try and second guess it. So for me, this is sit quietly, wait for a break. There is a fairly decent structure here, and I would just fine tune that wedge a little bit. So sorry, the not the wedge, but the channel. And I just want to check on the 3 hour here. There's slight diversions here as well on the 3 hour. So it has the potential of getting through 1700, and then I'd want to see a base. I want to see support there, and it's going to have to be on the 3 hour before I'm too excited about it. But you can see how crazy this is. Not something you want to be trying to second guess just yet. So it's not going to be like this forever. It will eventually break through one way or another. But we just need to wait for that break before getting in on this. So anyway, that's it for me, sitting quietly. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.